Hi there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim. Let me make sure. Hope you're doing really well. This is your next 48-hour reading. Thanks for joining me. Asking to open up to your spirit team and your angels as we get messages for your highest good. Let's just do a little shuffling first. There might be something that just wants to kind of come out that I'll allow to flip out first. And then we'll shuffle a little bit more and then cut the deck. So, because it's essentially, I guess, it's like a pre-shuffle. So the Two of Swords is coming out in their pre-shuffle. This is Osho Zen Tarot, and it's very evident that it's being split and it's putting you in a compromising position. So there's a decision that, because of the nature of the decision, it's making you either feel vulnerable or feeling like if you make the wrong decision that something could fall and be, you know, disastrous. So I hate to say it like that, but I'm just reading from their card, and that's definitely what that looks like. It looks like you know, you're so high up and compromised. It's not a good place to be. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a nice place to be. It feels like a split is about to occur of some sort, and being split almost down the middle on how you feel. Maybe. All right. So also it can be about like trying to attain some kind of peaceful resolution to a problem or peace in a situation. The World card in reverse, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse is a challenge. And the Knight of Wands reversed, Five of Wands, Six of Cups reversed, Three of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed, Five of Wands reversed, Two of Wands. Two for the outcome. Oh, wow. So I gotta say that, you know what? This reading is going to be hard to get through, but the ending makes it all worth it. And I know that even sounds really cheesy or cliche, but there's something that is unwinding. It has to do with something that happens here in the past that leads to conflict, or in this deck, the Five of Swords is a lot about comparison. It's just this specific Osho Zen Tarot. There's obviously some kind of completion. There's a puzzle piece missing from, there's a feeling of like it's not over. It's not over. A lot of healing. A lot of healing. King of Cups. Somebody new's trying to make their way into your life. Somebody new. Or it could be somebody who is just like a mentor, really good at balancing their mood. They're like the Zen master in your life, you know. So it could be your grandpa that just really understands feelings well, or your grandma. It can be anybody. Five of Swords in the reverse. You could have felt pulled in a lot of different directions. Could have felt like it was like luring you, or trying to lure you in some way. Princess of Cups. And sorry guys, I have to do this. Apparently I have to do that. So Princess of Cups is in the reverse. So that has to do with kind of losing hope in this situation. I don't know. I mean, gosh, there's a lot of different images on this card because this is Hermetic Tarot and there's a lot of strange symbols in here. So, but there's the whale, there's the swan, there's the sunflower, the turtle, of course the cup. It's almost like, but so it was like a start and then a stop immediately. Start, stop, and it's what it feels like to me. And it's because it's like standing back thinking, I don't know if this is going to be successful or not. So it could be talking about Aquarius energy, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So Scorpio, I have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse in the issue spot. So that does have to do with somebody not carrying their weight, or not, it's the give and take. It's about the give and take. And if something's, so, and then the Eight of Cups is in the reverse as the challenge. It feels like you can't get away from these non-reciprocal relationships. And the heart, well, that stopped too. Not stopped literally. It's just a pause, a break, because I feel like loss of passion in this situation, or for this person, or because look, you're more focused on how things are uneven than you are fixing anything. And it might not even be your issue, because Three of Swords is suggesting that it's like it's happening around you. Or, I mean, you could be part of the situation. But if the Three of Swords in this deck is a lot about isolation and feeling kind of alone. So I feel like if you stay where you're at, though, something's not going to feel like it's rewarding. And that's, you know, what usually motivates us. So there's a feeling of like, gosh, I wish I could just get away. So challenge, emotionally, like disconnect. That's the challenge, is can I emotionally not think about this so that I can move on to something different? It feels like. And this can even be in the context of having a job that makes you feel like it's really worthwhile. It's something that makes you happy doing. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's saying that if somebody were to say, hey, do you want to save this right here, that you would probably be like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything, because you're not that inspired to rush forward. You might be enjoying some time that's not as busy. Yeah, you might be enjoying like time and not wanting to go after something that feels like it's the this same situation. You can have the Taurus energy. Pisces energy is really strong here. Leo, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So tell me about the Knight of Wands. Also, it could feel like the heart has made a mistake, or you could feel like, oh, I went with my heart, but this person, you know, something about that being a mistake or careless. It could be also you feeling like somebody's heart is just a little too immature for whatever it was. To be reciprocal, to actually understand that give and take. The Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. It's a victory, though. That something not moving forward is like stopped by the grace of God. Like it's thank God that this got stopped in this position. Six of Wands is really not only like you knowing that you're getting a victory, but others noticing and giving you praise or lifting you up, you know, telling you what a good job it is that you've done and what a good decision that this is. There is a decision to give yourself more love. Ace of Cups reverse has to do, in my readings, it has to do with being able to love yourself really good. In this deck, it's about being open to the possibility that some of your obstacles can be flown easily around like water, if you're open to that possibility. Right now, the directions of your thoughts probably will help something. With a very, like, memories of, I think this is really saying to open up to some new connections coming in. Something without games and competition. Because this is not, I don't like, either this connection is soulmate and separation connection. And, but just really not wanting to compete for something. Tell me about the Six of Cups in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse? could be needing to heal some long-term connections, or maybe even past life connections. Yeah, so healing these past connections that are really strong connections, people that are kind of like meant to be part of your journey, family, or people close enough to call family or soulmates. The Last Judgment, or the Judgment card, is in the reverse, so it is holding some kind of resentment, but it's thinking of that. It's letting your thoughts be mainly composed of this person and including the mistake that they made. All right, so not wanting to fight is like ultimately the goal here with the Five of Wands in the reverse. Really not wanting to have too much confrontation. Not like something that happened in the past. And remember, there's no comparison here. Just feel like saying there's no comparison. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And maybe it's about that. Maybe it's regarding skill, talent, craft. This is really like putting your head into your work and getting into this state of flow. I feel like you could be having some issues with that, with getting into the state of flow with your work. But here's the thing is it's something you are dedicated to. No games, no conflict, no drama, no pettiness. And this is going to work, and people are going to focus on the things that are really important at this time, which would be this stability that comes with abundance being built upon. And not just that, but your skill or craft being built upon too. So tell me about the Three of Swords then. This is some kind of sadness. So it might be just because of feeling that you're really isolated in a situation, or that something is very specific to you and that not many other people could maybe understand it. The Emperor is, could be Aries energy. It could be talking about a power structure. It's benevolent though, usually. I mean, if the Emperor's upright, it's going to be strategic, knowing what, how to handle war and all things, knowing how to put in the work with the B, being able to not mind confrontation, and knowing that you have to pick your battles, but sometimes choosing none is okay, but they might come to you. So it's important for you to use this Emperor energy as your own and step into that energy. So you can own that energy. You are the author, your own authority. You're the author. You're the one that can assert yourself and can say how you feel about certain things. I do notice these like a homemade ladder in a way right here. I don't know. Like a homemade ladder. That's what I'm seeing. That's what's standing out. And the bee, and maybe it's either an eagle or a hawk. So not letting somebody diminish or run over you or take you for granted. Then the hope or fear, we have the Two of Wands, which is your focus. So get focused. And it's also about being in that planning flow state where what you're thinking of is what you're planning, what you're devising, what your strategy is. And it's about being really focused too. And it could be about talking about you being focused on the same path maybe as somebody else's, like finding that two passions come together and are really about the same thing. So working together, partnerships. Temperance is in reverse with the Nine of Cups as your outcome. That's why I say if we can just get through this reading, your outcome is beautiful. Like, you've had to go through some hard things, but it's led you to know that you're the author of your own authority. You are, divine timing is opening up. So it either there's a situation where people couldn't get along very well, and like no matter how much tempers were tried to, or people tried to calm tempers, like no matter how much that stuff just didn't work. Or it's like, okay, no more waiting, no more patience for this. It's time for you to have your wish granted. This is coming off as good karma to me. So you can have just about whatever you want here, and spiritual material abundance and happiness. Tell me about temperance in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse. When it's just revealed that you weren't getting the truth in a situation. You maybe were getting something like the opposite of the truth. That might be why you have this Judgment card in the reverse. For that. It might involve a Scorpio or Sagittarius, Pisces. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, though, this wish granted for you. Other than the fact that this Eight of Pentacles is beautiful. Look, you got two King of Cups. King of Cups. This is like it's a man on the chariot here coming in, busting through the water because he's like the Zen master, knows how to balance his emotions. There's lots of imagery on this. Death and rebirth with the snake. Healing with the snake. This is somebody whose heart resonates with yours, and it's a new person that comes in and competes, and it might be even a new person associated with a company that is competing for you or that wants you to notice that they resonate on your level. There's also association with Aries here and Scorpio, like big time with this, as being like that's the energy that wants to get focused with you. Yeah, for sure. Two of Cups on the bottom. That's the real love card, true love card. So that's what I've got for your reading. If you want a private reading, just contact me. The description box below. You should find an email and I'll get back with you. So let's pull from this fairy dust and wrap up your reading. The green fairy, a cheeky green fairy on your behalf, is appearing here to make you laugh. And 4-leaf clovers. You have found a 4-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. Oh. And arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. And that's what I've got for you. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.